Hello everybody, my name is Andrew Check and/or Canadian __ kid 15. Before we start the video, I would love it if you went to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and add me on Snapchat. All the usernames are under Canadian __ 15 or just Andrew space Check, I believe. As you can see here, we are on NHL 18. For those EA NHL fans, I love NHL. I always have, I always will. I'll buy it every year. I play it every year. But I also really enjoy playing a lot of GTA and a lot of Minecraft and a lot of Call of Duty, and there'll be lots of different content for a lot of different viewers. Just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on everything, and we'll get right into this. We're gonna start a franchise mode right off the bat here. My favorite team is actually the Winnipeg Jets, who are one of the best teams in the NHL right now as of December, what was it, the 11th today, 11th or 12th. They're one of the best in the league, and actually just watched them beat Vancouver, which is always a good thing to see, because being from the Vancouver area, Vancouver Island actually, it's always fun to beat the Canucks. We're gonna do classic mode, just because I edit some of the younger players. Me and a few of my buddies like to follow how the Western Hockey League does, how the OHL does, how the Q does, and you'll notice a lot of non-players that aren't actually in the game. Some college players, some well, personally, we're in BC, so some BCHL players that we know that are going to be good, but the mainstream NHL hasn't kind of caught on to them because they're kind of late bloomers, or they're taking the college route to the NHL. So you'll see a lot of those in the draft when we do it, whenever we get to this. Really? Let's just go. Okay. 15. Let's get entered invalid characters. Oh my goodness. Is that good? There we go. CK. I guess we're not allowed certain things. We are gonna go with the Winnipeg Jets. Bell MTS Place. They changed the name of the arena. Oh, you learn something new every day. No, I don't really care for that division. I think everything looks good. If they were to do this expansion Seattle team, I'd like to see Vegas and Arizona move to the Central, and I don't know, somebody like Colorado who has good rivalries with some of the Pacific, even though it kind of bends the territory a little bit, but they cannot put a team just over an hour away from Vancouver in the Central Division. So it's gonna be a little bit of flopping around, so we'll just keep the divisions the same. Owner mode on, no fantasy draft. GM firing is gonna be on. I'm gonna try not to make any unrealistic trades, because I've done GM modes before where I trade like 4 of my first round picks for Connor McDavid or something, and it's just out of this world. Morale meetings are super annoying, so I'm definitely gonna turn those off, but I am gonna keep player morale on, as I think it's just a part of the game. It makes it more realistic in a sense that you're not gonna have a first line guy playing third, fourth line minutes. You're gonna have to adjust your lineup accordingly. Obviously, assistant coach. Good. Continue. Let's get into things. Injuries. 4 regular season, because I will be simming 4 regular season sims. I will be turning injuries off because I really do not want to sit there and be consistently changing things, changing lines, calling guys up. It's just like, you guys will get bored, I will get bored. It's just horrible. Anything else? No. Where's the different? There it is. I gotta turn it up. Trade difficulty medium. Nah, that's fine. It's really hard to make trades in this game. Everything's on the normal settings. So we're gonna start the career. We get the Winnipeg Jets, Central Division. Yes, keep salary cap on. And let's get this underway. Episode 1, we might do a little bit of simming, but we're really going to check our roster out, see kind of what we do need to do with our roster, what we have, what our strengths and weaknesses are. This is taking forever. This is really weird. Never takes this long. Okay, EA, anytime now. Anytime. You can do it. This is the longest loading screen of NHL 18 that I've ever had. Okay, so here we are. We're into it, and I'm just gonna, wow, we are rated a champion team. That feels really good because there's been a lot of years of suffering in Winnipeg. Here we go, first line off. I hate that. So we got Line, Shifley, Wheeler, Ehlers, Little, Perreault, Connor, Lowry, Armia, Tanev, Kopp, and Hendricks. On defense, Trouba, who they're kind of lowballing him, I think, on his overall there. I think he could be at least an 85, maybe hard, maybe an 86, but I guess that's just room for him to grow. Bufflin, Meyer, Morrissey, who's a low elite. I guess he's got some proving to do, I would say. He's a player that maybe in the next update he could get a bump overall because he's playing some really well hockey. He had some great defensive plays and actually scored tonight against Vancouver. Enstrom and then Kulikov. Scratches, we got Trot, Emery, who we're going to send down to the minors to have him playing. He's a backup goalie. That sucks. And Dano, Marco Dano. I wish this kid would develop more. Hellebuck's a net, and Mason. Mason is a guy that I was on the Mason bandwagon until about 5 minutes into his first game of the season, and I was like, get him, I trade him, I don't care. This guy is, he is great when he is on his game, but when he's not on his game, he's like the worst of the worst. Like, I'm probably a better goalie than him when he's off of his game, and he complements Hellebuck, and Hellebuck kind of got that kick in the butt that's like, yo, you gotta start playing. And I mean, I can't complain with how they're doing right now. And Mason, I think, is back from his concussion. I'm not 100% sure, but I know he was out with a concussion for a while. Let's look at what we got in the minors. Hutchinson's another guy that has a little bit of value and that can be moved right away. Nothing really here. Sean Matthias, whatever. I actually really like Sean Matthias because he's like heavy body, big guy, big fourth line grinder, obviously, and on a team without Winnipeg's depth, he could definitely be third, fourth line guy that's in the lineup every night, killing penalties. Jack. Now, when I did a GM earlier in the year, and he had the exact same rating, exact same potential, and I traded him, and then I looked, and he grew a lot. So usually lows don't grow a lot, but I'm gonna keep him around and let him develop, let him get his feet under him. It's same with Nick Patan. Hopefully he'll get up. In defense, Tucker Pullman. There's not a lot of guys out here right now up in the NHL with good defensive potential, and honestly at this moment that's a sign of weakness, is youth in the D-core. Obviously you got these two, but then you look at Bufflin, Myers, and Enstrom, who are getting up there, so one more D-man would be key. And saying that, maybe we could upgrade the left side. I mean, Kyle Connor will develop into something really good. He's had a good season. I thought that it was the early lookings of a bust with Kyle Connor, but he's kind of proven that he just needed an extra little bit of time, and now he's rolling like with the best of them. He's actually playing on a line with Scheifele and Wheeler right now, and it seems to be working just fine for them. But yeah, I like it right now. I'm actually going to make some roster. I'm going to send these three down to the minors. So he's on the center, he's a Raven, and then a defenseman, and a goalie. Okay. Then actually nothing here. I hate that it takes you right out. We'll go here and just do best lines for the AHL and see. Brendan Lemieux, I hope this kid develops. He's a great player. I watched him play a little bit this season with the Jets, and he's honestly like one of the best young power forwards I've seen in a while, and I think he's underrated, and I think he's right on the cusp of being an NHLer, but we'll see what the future holds for him. I remember he was supposed to be good. I feel like EA really lowballs a lot of guys. Obviously, like with the change of overalls this year, they're letting everybody know that they're not handing out 87s and 88s. Like, you really got to earn it, which I kind of like. But at the same time, when you got a 15-year-old that's just coming into the Western Hockey League, they look at their stats through their first few games and say, oh, they got 2 points in 10 games. They're AHL top 6 forwards. Like, well, look at what they've done before, and they're 15 playing in the OHL. Like, I don't know. They're doing the best they can. I can't complain about this game too much. Anybody on free agency that looks like anything. I don't want to sign any more D-men, and a lot of these guys are just too old. Or, like these guys you could sign, but they just don't turn into anything. Ooh, who's this? Marcus Peterson. Maybe I'll sign him. He's only 21. Yeah, I'll offer him a contract. For sure. And then the goaltending, even though we really do not need any more goaltenders. There's usually not much the first year. Yeah, nothing. Now let's go and deal with our trading block, which is gonna be a few goaltenders. Yeah, first round picks on there. Yeah, I'm going to put Steve Mason and Michael Hutchinson, Connor Hellebuck, yeah, right. Michael Hutchinson on the trading block, just because they're decent goalies, and I would rather get something for them than have them just burning cap. And I don't really know where any of these guys stand. Like, what's Perreault's contract? He's only 81. He doesn't have that great of he's got 4 years at 4.1. That's a big salary to give him. Adam Lowry, he's got a fine. Enstrom. He's only got a year left. I don't know who will end up re-signing him. Who might? Armia is not a bad player. And he's only got a year left, so there's no point. I think I'm gonna put Matthew Perreault. Great player. I hope he gets on the development train and comes up to the big leagues. Has a big body. And that's what I like about the Jets is they have a physical, big body type of game, and that's what they're going for. And you can tell that's what they're going for, like how big their players are. I normally just put all the picks on just because you never know. Somebody may offer you something that you want, and they'll throw a 4th-round pick on it. I'm the kind of guy that will throw an extra 5th or 6th-round pick. It may not be much or anything at all, like affecting anything that's going on, but that's just more in the trade. Let's go upgrades and maintains. I wish you could have GM firing on without owner mode, because honestly, I hate owner mode. Like, I like owner mode, but it's just sometimes I just want to sim. It's a love-hate relationship between owner mode and whatnot. Okay, so let's just do some scouting. You are prospect pool. I guess we haven't scouted anybody. Yeah, there's a lot of... I've never heard of these kids, so... Top prospects. Okay, edit scouting. We're gonna do 2 weeks at a time. We're gonna start in the dub with the forwards. And go from there. There we go. Like, as you can see, I've added like guys like Jordan Sandu, who actually I'm originally from the Alberni Valley. I've moved to Victoria, BC to go to college, but Jordan Sandu played junior A there, and has actually just got traded to Vernon at the beginning of the season. Jagger Williams, another guy that plays in Vernon, and they got Division I scholarships, so I put them in the game because I know them. They're from BC, or they're playing in the league here, and it's just, I like to have the few extra players. It may not be a lot, and they may never make the NHL. They maybe end up like superstars. Who knows? But it's always nice to have more to choose from, more decent 3rd, 4th line guys. And they are going to college. They are good players, so I put them in the game for sure. So view draft class. Oh, this is how you do it. I think view draft class. 280 days. Brett Stapley. I have him ranked way too high. His overall is way too high. He's another guy that's on Vernon that's got a Denver scholarship. Rasmus Dahlin, obviously that would be... I want to win the Stanley Cup, of course, but this guy would be killer to have. Ty Smith, EA gave him a horrible rating, and he's a 1st overall pick in the 2014 Bantam draft, I believe. And he's ripping the dub up like it's nuts. And he was like a medium top 4 or top 6 or something, like. So I gave him a little boost. I can't even, Sneznikov, I can't say his name. Zadina. Joe Valeno, obviously the Q guy. And then Jagger Williams, Jordan Sandu, Dawson. What the fuck? KEA, you got 2 of the same guys in there. What? Riley Sutter. Oh my goodness, what the fuck is going on? They're doubles of everything. Well, I don't really care. So we'll continue going on. I want to get up to the start of the season just right now I'm gonna sim to the start of the season, deal with all my everything. What is the start of the season? Is it against? Yes, it is against the Leafs because they got killed. View owner goals. Okay, I can work on that. Almost right winner right now. Okay, those seem like reasonable goals. Allocate this. Okay. Allocate budget. This is what I'm waiting for. I'm always the kind of guy that will just go zilch on these in all arena operation because it costs honestly so much to run your arena that you can't afford to put any extra money. Oh sweet, this guy accepted our contract. Set promotion nights. I'll auto set them because they usually do a better job than me. That's for sure. Edit scouting assignment. Logo. Dub. Defense. 2 weeks. Just so we can get a basic overview. We beat them 7-0 in our first game. Okay. Lots of just like getting to the season. Okay, now we're here. I'm just looking at the time here, and I kinda want to do our first game. Yeah, let's sim our first game. We'll just put it on goals. Okay. Oops. That was an accident. I clicked the wrong button. Definitely not playing. Sim period. Oh, that scared me. I'm like, what? Matthew Perreault, the guy who I put on the trading block, scored our first goal of the season. 1-0. 2-1 final. Patrick Marleau scored and Steve Mason playing. And Blake Wheeler late in the game wins it for the Jets. So we actually accomplished one of our owner goals there. We are 15K to your available funds this year. Sweet. And let's actually go into the main screen here. We can just use this one. We'll sim a few games to start it out. I really enjoy the features here. Like, I love the features in the front. Oh, you can actually. I haven't seen this one yet. It's cool. Let's simulate this one too. Yes, in VHL. I wonder actually how Vegas will do in this. I don't know if they will like win or lose or what. So 4-2 after one big period. Myers scored. Morrissey scored. Bennett scored for the Flames. Hendricks got a goal, attaboy. Armia. And then Furlander. Next period, Line on Eddie. Oh, they chased Mike Smith. Eddie Lack actually just got sent down to the minors, and that's another win for Winnipeg. That winning peg. Gosh, that was a cheesy name. Patrick Line having a better start in this game than he did in real life. We will, by the looks of it, we're gonna go up to Vancouver. We're gonna go up to Vancouver's game, and then we'll do our finishing. I know what I want to do. The Western Hockey League for 2 weeks, and our goalies. We'll go 2 weeks all across the league, kinda, or all across the world, one by one. Okay, so Winnipeg, we're in first. Why is it like flying past my stats? I want to. We're in first. Okay, let's do this. We're still in first in the division, barely, and we're up 1-0. Toby Enstrom. We're getting lots of offense from a lot of different guys, and that's exactly what you want. And wow, big offensive period. Nuge, Cassian, Hendricks again. this season. Line Pro, and then Luch. And Wheeler and Hendricks has got 3 goals this year. Holy cow. I can't complain about Hendricks getting 3 goals. You know. So we're 3-0-0. And there's a bunch of, like, every team in our division's undefeated except for, like, the last place team. Vancouver's only played 1 game. What? They're 0-2. Wow. I was actually gonna go to this game, but duty calls. School first. First period, we're down 2-1. Grandlin and Tanev, and then Scheifele scored his first. Besser. Oh, Besser's lethal. And then third period, we tie it. Armia. If this goes into a shootout, I'm gonna play it, I think. Yeah, you know, yeah, like, let's do it. Let's go into the shootout. It's gonna be pretty raw, pretty brutal, but, you know, that's what it's all about. Ooh, I forgot to do numbers and captains. Something that's crucial. A little bit longer of a video today, but I like to try and keep them at like 23 to 25 minutes. That's what the goal is gonna be, unless I do a live stream and then post it to YouTube. Then it will be however long. Okay, here we go. However long my live stream is. Oh! Holy cow! Horvat, attaboy Helly.
He's given his team a chance, Doctor, with that huge save
wide
to keep the shootout going.
Oh, I shot it too early. Should have pulled it back farther. Vanek, he's probably gonna take a slap shot or something. Oh, he's gonna score. Shit.
Wheeler's the next shooter. He wants to make the other bench nervous. Willie.
Oh, that was pretty bad. Not a very good NHL player. Being straight up. Oh, good. Hellbuck at a guy. Extra rounds. Euler. Should I go through the legs? Oops. I totally oh, that's embarrassing. That was bad. Ooh. Ooh. Round 5. Let's go to the backhand. Oh, he read that all the way. Markstrom, number 25. DCD. They got buried. They're going to. Oh my gosh. This is outrageous. Bufflin should just take a slap shot. Oh! What are those hands? Where did those come from? Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll try it now. Oh. I haven't played NHL in a little while, and you can tell by how raw my deeks are. Oh. Round 7. Bufflin with some sweet hands. But yeah, we get our first loss of the season. We still have a point in every single one of our games we've played. So that's actually pretty good. Our team, I think, is going to be really good. I think we're going to finish top of the league, and I hope we do. And that's, I guess that's the goal. So Chicago is in first. Anyways, that was I thought that was a solid first video. I'm gonna try and post videos every day for you guys, and if you guys could just share them and whatnot, that'd be totally huge. There's a few of my buddies that I don't know if they're gonna be posting or not, or anybody that's making a friend of mine that might be making me like an opening thing with some music. There'll be links in the description for those 2 guys who are like mad and saying at what they do. They're really good beat makers, and if you guys like, thanks for watching. Make sure to just like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share the videos with friends and anyone else on your social media. Any publicity is good publicity, and just try and get my videos out there, get them to whoever likes this kind of stuff, and whoever likes any other stuff I post. And make sure to go and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and add me on Snapchat at it's Canadian__kid15. And yeah, that would be really cool. Just gonna post. It'll be a mixture of what I do with my everyday life, and like any new games that you want me to try out. Those are where you gotta tell me. Like everyday life, it'll be cool. You can chat with me, tell me what you want to see. Anything in the GM mode or any other series that I'll be doing, you can tell me what I'm doing right and what I should change. But thank you for watching. My name's Andrew, and have a good night.